Hey guys, it's been one of those mornings. So Deanna got some sort of food poisoning last night, so she hasn't been feeling good. So I've been trying to get everything put together so she doesn't have to do as much this morning. Then when I go to torque the lug nuts on the wheel, I break the dust cap, and of course we're going towards Utah where there's going to be a lot of dust. So I went to go super glue that thing back together. Then I super glued my fingers because the thing like exploded as soon as I opened up the super glue container. So rushing to try to get acetone to get the super glue off my fingers so they don't stick together. Then I got the dust cap glued back together, and hopefully it'll actually stick on there and break off as we're going down the road. But yeah, both this part and this part snapped. This one snapped completely off, this one just bent a little bit. So hopefully, seems like the super glue has dried now at least. So I'm gonna have to snap this back on here. It does have a rubber gasket inside there, so you shouldn't have to worry about dust getting in there, but I don't want dust just getting in here as well, and I don't know. It just seems better to have this thing on there. But yeah, quite the sweet view here at this campground. This is the campground. Blaze got bit by a dog. We had more dogs chasing us. Owners got mad at me, getting mad at them for their dogs chasing us, and that's my fault somehow. But we're gonna be heading towards Utah today, getting away from all this, and hopefully in Utah at a smaller campground, we can relax. On the road again. Heading towards Utah, putting that mess behind us. Pretty beautiful country through here. Hey guys, we are heading to Canyonlands National Park today in Utah to the Needles District first, so we will see you there. Holy cow, that sun is bright. Ugh. So today we're heading from Monticello, Utah, and we're heading to the Needles District. We're not going to have a whole lot of time to go adventure and explore today because Deanna's work wants her to be on a conference call at like 3 o'clock Eastern time, and that'd be 1 o'clock local time. So we're going to try to make the best of today and try to do some shorter trails and hopefully get to some of the cool viewpoints. Time to go check out this visitor center. All right, so there's like 4 different small hikes we can take, it sounds like.
Yeah.
There's also a cool place we could drive to with the truck as well. So we'll probably try to take on all those. So our first quick stop here is at Roadside Ruin. I guess it used to be a grain storage, an ancient grain storage in this area. There's a lot of bugs out here. So no dogs or no bicycles along this footpath here. One of the reasons we did not take Blaze. Although it was what, like 50 degrees in Monticello when we left, it's already starting to warm up here. Yeah, there's the grain storage, ancient grain storage right over here. That was just a 0.3 mile hike, so we're already done. We're heading back to the truck and checking out another trail. So now we're heading towards Cave Springs Trail, and it looks like it's down a gravel road this way. And now we are at Cave Spring Trail. It looks like it's going to be pretty epic. This short trail passes one of the area's few year-round water sources, an excellent natural campsite. This location contains evidence of almost 1,000 years of human use. And I think there are some petroglyphs along this trail as well, so looking forward to seeing those. So if you hang a left, you immediately come across the Cowboy Camp along here. Looks like a great place to set up camp. You got shelter and everything. And right next to the Cowboy Camp, there's some water flowing down the side here, so I wonder if that's where they got some of their water supply. The ranger told us if we're gonna hit up any of the trails today that are shorter, this is the trail to go to, so that's why we are here second. Obviously, we will take you to the Needles to show you those here in a bit as well. Check this out. And there are some cactus prickly pears along this side, so don't get prickled, poked, pricked by a pear. Oh, there is a little cave back here. Huh. We got shelter from the storm, Deanna. The non-existent storm. And you can tell from the ceiling here how black it is that people used to have campfires along this area as well. This looks like the actual cave spring area because there's a little pond down there with some water. You can see like moss and stuff growing where the water is coming out of the side as well. And as Deanna just pointed out, there's some ancient paintings and stuff along here too. You have to kind of look hard to see them, but it's really neat. There's another little cave area coming through here. It looks like we can actually hike all the way through down here. Not really meant for tall people though. Look at all these handprints up here. Deanna's spotting them better than I am. My hand's a little bit bigger. Now it's time to go up these ladders, I guess. Some of these kind of wiggle out from under your feet. Apparently you kind of have to balance your way through here. Pretty cool area. Not a single sound out here to be had. Pretty epic views wherever you look around here. Are you happy? We almost didn't make it to this part of the national park because we both had to work, but glad I was able to take today off. Dee and I were just thinking like these little rock towers mark the trail. Someone could easily just move those, really confuse people and get them off trail. But it looks like we're heading back towards the parking lot, so we must be on the right path. So this is the very beginning of October, and it's a high of 80 degrees, so we're glad we're coming here during the fall time. Supposed to go that way or this way? Looks like this way. Whoop. So we're glad we came here when it was cooler. Get to enjoy this and not have to sweat as much. Pretty sweet area. Check out these rocks over here though, how wavy they are. Isn't that neat? I definitely do recommend this trail though. It kind of immerses you in the landscape. So what trail was that again, Deanna?
Cave Spring Trail.
The Cave Spring Trail. So far it's our favorite, but it's time to hit up a couple more. And also get you to the needles. So which road are we taking now, Deanna?
I don't actually know the name of it. Elephant Hill is a spot on the road, I think.
Okay. So we're gonna try to find Elephant Hill off of this road, whatever it's called. It's just crazy how secluded you feel when you're going around these roads. And there you have the needles. So if you really want to experience this area, you have a 4x4 vehicle. Probably not going to take the F-250 down, but if we had a lighter lighter four-wheel drive vehicle, we'd take it down this way. There is a trail off this way. We might just check it out, see if we get a couple viewpoints, then hit the road again. So this is Elephant Hill Trailhead. We are right here, and there's tons of trails throughout here. We're obviously not going to have enough time to do that today, but yeah, like some of them 3 to 4 hours, 5 to 7 hours. We don't have that amount of time.
Not today.
Looks like it's pretty cool though. So we'll just hike down this trail a little bit to show you a little bit of the valley area. Then we might head back up this way to the Slick Rock area and hopefully see a little bit of that before we have to head off. We only have like an hour and a half left or something like that. Again, no pets. We can go that way, it looks like.
Yeah.
Want to go through the slot canyon area? Try to show you some cool points before we have to take off. Oh, there's stairs up this way too. Oh, this is a dead end. It's a dead end. Still cool though. Pretty sweet area. This one's a little more strenuous than I was originally anticipating. Hiking up. But if we hike up, we'll probably have a view. This is not part of the trail. It's still pretty cool. All of these trails are really cool. Probably won't go too much further down this one because I still want to check out a couple more areas. So many unique rock landscapes. I think that might be elephant up there. Yeah, I think that might be it up there. Maybe not, I don't know. So now we're back on the main road heading towards the Potholes Trail, or Pothole Point. Trying to see as much as we can in a short period of time. So this is another very short trail called the Pothole Point Trail. I think it's only like 0.3 or 0.6 miles or something like that. So just a little loop around here. Then if we have time, we're gonna try to go up here and check out some of the Slick Rock Trail, or maybe just check out the Big Spring Canyon overlook. So this is a 0.6 mile trail, not super long. Should have an overlook over the Needles from this trail. So I think this might be the last stop of the day. This is Big Canyon Spring Overlook, and it's quite the overlook. I think you actually walk down this way a little bit to see a bit more. Let's try to take you for a quick tour because we probably have to leave here in a couple minutes. You can even hear me over this wind. This kind of reminds me of Palo Duro Canyon. The rocks soaring up like this. I wonder if there's even a sweeter view on the other side of these rocks here. You can see where water used to flow through here. The different color down the middle there. It's really neat. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this little adventure at Canyonlands National Park here in the Needles District. If you can hear me. Probably not. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more videos like it. You can also check us out at DnSAdventures.com, and as always, adventure on. You can go right up to this thing here.